Welcome to Blessed Hands by Lillian. This is Lillian. Today or tonight, I'm working on a tablecloth design where I used a Cricut maker, and I'm doing my business name, Blessed Hands by Lillian. So I have a 16 by 20 heat press that I'm using, but it won't do the whole thing. So I'm doing half, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do the other half. So I was trying to get it where you can actually see the machine. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull back a little bit. Okay. Okay. We'll do this half first. And it automatically, as soon as you close it, it automatically starts the timer. I'm doing it on 15 seconds, and then it automatically gonna pop up. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother that. Just gonna kind of move it out the way. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, because I like to have both of them. Nope, that's not gonna cover completely the way I want it. So let me, sorry to have my hands in the way without it moving. Let me try it again. See if I can move it like that, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna take it in the room in a minute and lay it out for a minute, and then I'm gonna come right back and make sure that it adhered to both of them, because this is a large design. So I'll be right back. Okay, that's how this side has come out, and that looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'll get the ruler real quick. Let me see how large this design is. It's 10 inches. This is height-wise, this is 10 inches. So now I have to do I've done the Blessed Hands. Now I have to do by Lillian underneath of that one. So stay tuned for a second. Okay, now I have the by Lillian on, and I'm going to do the same thing I just did with the first one. I'm going to do half of it, and then I'm going to go back and do the other half. This is the hardest part of this, is because you're trying to line this up and you don't have a whole lot to go off of. So I have the end lined up with the S here on the end. Only thing is I can't see the beginning of where the B starts and the other B is, but I'm at the end of the B. So I kind of lined up with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with that. And with this one, because of how it is, I'm just going to put a couple of pieces of tape, and this is heat tape that I'm using. I'm going to put a couple of pieces of that so that so that it'll stay still and it won't move. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and press this one. Okay, now then press that side. Now I'll slide it down. And kind of roll it over so that I can get the other part pressed. And I probably need another couple of pieces of tape for this one on this end. Okay, it looked like it took, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to press, I'm going to take it off like I just did the other one. Go in the room, I'm going to take that off, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to press all of it all over again. So stay tuned. Okay, I want to show you this one, and that's the by Lillian part. And I let it cool off a little bit before I start to take the tape off or take the transfer off of it. And I just let it peel off to warm to the touch, and then I go and start to take off the tape. And I have a couple of pieces of tape stuck, so let me take that off. And then I just slowly take my time taking off the tape and taking off the top paper or the transfer paper. So now this is how it looks. You definitely can't miss it because it's really big. I'm going back in the room and press it one more time, and then it'll be finished. Give me a second. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm repressing the design, and I always repress my designs after I pressed them. Something I do. Just because. And before I press it, I always put parchment paper over top of it to cover the exact design. And that's just what I just did with this one. So I'm covering the design, and I'm gonna press this, and then I'm gonna press in, it probably be in four pieces. and then I'll lay it on the floor pretty much, and so that you can see a full. See, what I like about when I press it the second time, now this feels a little raised up to me, but now this feels more into the design. So since I'm already right here with that one, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the bottom one. To me, the hardest part about this press here is the closing of the press. And with me having a bad back, this kind of bothers me when I'm working with this one. I kind of was looking at a different type, maybe one of the other automatic ones, but I like this one because it's 16 by 20. So I may have to look into seeing another, if I could get another one that has a larger area, field area. But I can put a design on here that's like this one here. This particular design is 23 inches. Uh-oh, go back. Yeah, and at times it can be hard on your hands. Being that I have carpal tunnel, it can be really hard on your hands sometimes. Okay, one more press for the bottom. And we're done. Okay, cover that up. This part is sticking out. I don't want that there. Okay, I'm gonna go lay it on the floor and then turn it around so that you can see how it actually looks. Be right back. Okay, now I have the tablecloth on the floor so that you can see just how it will look. So you can't miss this tablecloth. And like I said, I think it was 24 inches. And it came out really nice. I like how it came out. I'm satisfied with it. But I just wanted to show, since I didn't show it being cut and weeded, I wanted to show it being pressed. So this is me pressing Blessed Hands by Lillian using a, forgot the name of the press now, Geo Night 16 by 20 heat press. Yes. And I really like how it came out. Thank you for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. And by all means, comment on what you think Again, I apologize for my arms being in the way, but I had to pull the press down. So that's why my arms are in the way, or my back. But I think this overall came out pretty nice. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.